did you end up coming to Mud? You weren't sure about the sciences.
I was sure about sciences.
Okay.
I just didn't know about, I just didn't really have any good concept of what engineering entailed and what engineers did.
Mm-hmm.
And like, other than like build stuff, which seemed very, I don't know, nebulous to me, right? Because I had no idea about how anything was manufactured at that point in time, really. And we didn't have shop in school. We didn't have a machine shop. Yeah, so like my mom was very into woodworking and turning, and I had done like a little bit of that with her. But other than that, I didn't really have any visibility into how things were made. So yeah, I like engineering was on the list because it like sounded kind of interesting, but I didn't know. But I knew it was either going to be sciences or engineering. And switch, because I'm gonna solder under the microscope. Haha. And so yeah, so I knew science, and this was back in the pretty much pre-internet days. So the way that people learned about different schools was through those like top 50 colleges of blah, blah, blah books, right? Barron's books. So we got some of those. Actually, somebody handed them down to us because, again, like lived on an island, so those were not very prevalent. So yeah, somebody from the previous year, like their parents handed us down a whole bunch of like college prep books and stuff. And yeah, that was super cool. And like Mud was in it. And the freaking description for Mud was so darn funny that I was just like, oh my God, okay, we were going to go to California anyway and to look at Stanford. And so I was just like, we got to check this place out. Because it was all about like Foster's donut runs and unicycles and shit.
Funny.
Yeah, so that's how I got to be. And actually, kind of coincidentally, there was a guy 4 years ahead of me who went to Mud.
Okay.
It was, yeah, pretty surprising. And so the headmaster actually knew about Mud, and he's the one that suggested it too. So, because he knew that I was into science and math and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I got to Mud, like even though I excelled in my very small pond, it was, yeah, I got my ass kicked left and right and up and down and sideways. Compared to everybody else, I felt like I had so few opportunities and experiences and just had like so much catching up to do. Even though I took all of the AP courses that I possibly could, right, and did really well on the AP exams and stuff like that, it was still just like a huge ego crushing blow. So what was it like when you got to Mud? Like, did you like feel prepared for?
The first week,
yeah,
for orientation,
yeah,
they were like, I don't remember, some large quantity of kids were valedictorian, and I was not valedictorian. I was like, oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
You were, we have the cream of the crop here, and are you all done? Like, it's been so freaking long. It's like I should have really practiced over the weekend. That's what I'm gonna say.
It's fine.
I can't get this stupid ball to stay.
You can tape the board down to the table.
I forgot to. I mean, I can't get this like. Okay, it's melting. It became a ball, but it's not sticking on the board.
Okay, so are you touching the tip of the? Are you actually touching the pad with the tip of your iron? Because
I am not.
Okay, yes, that's what you got to do. Solder will flow to where the most heat is. So touching the pad and the lead with the tip of your iron and then adding solder. I'm trying to see and give advice, peering at the screen here.
Okay, I got that one. Come on.
Did that help?
I think so, yes.
Also, if you have flux, you can try adding some flux.
So yeah, it was like a kick in the butt for sure. I did bridge, remember?
Yeah. Oh, you did bridge. See, I should have done bridge. Yeah, I really should have.
It was interesting. I don't know if Bridge necessarily prepared me any more, I guess. I mean, the thing was I kind of had the system down a little bit, but
yeah. Well, but didn't you also take like CS, the first CS class? So Bridge was a program that was like, how many weeks was it? Oh, wow. Yeah, that's why I didn't do it. So yeah, Bridge was a program that was like a month long, and it was for incoming freshmen. And it was basically, it gave you like a little bit of introduction to mud and a leg up. And you did like basically the first CS class, right? During that time. So they did a computer science class. And that would have really helped me because I did super shitty in computer science. I had never done anything even remotely like C before. And so I was just like, what is this?
Oh yeah.
Anything compiled. I had no idea what the compile errors meant. It was like Robin's laughing next to me, shaking her head like, yes, I have that feeling. I totally have that feeling. So yeah, I struggled hard in that. That was
but you know what's funny is like I wish I'd taken more computer science class in college.
Yeah, now me too, kind of. Even though I did do CS5 and I didn't need to, but I don't know. It wasn't that relevant actually. We had to make this terrible game called Walrus, which was like text-based, like ASCII art Tetris, but coming from both sides and disappearing in the middle. Yeah, that was me too. I was like, nope. Honestly, I still wouldn't know how to program that shit. Give me a microcontroller and I can totally make it do stuff. But like, oh man, just like programming for the sake of programming.